Okay, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. It's going to be a short tutorial today on the challenge bracket and on the Heroes3 Backgammon Studio, which is where we're going to be playing. First of all, we're going to let's look at the challenge bracket. Let's get on that in a second here. Give me 1 second here. Let me bring up the bracket here. Get my screen share. Okay, so basically the challenge bracket is just a bracket generator. Those of you that do not have an account here, it's not important that you do. The only important thing is that you have the link to the bracket. I'm going to open up the bracket now to show everyone what we look like. This is the bracket. This is what it looks like here. You see the names already. The seeds are already in place. So basically, Francis will provide the link. All you do is click on the link and you'll be able to see everything that's going on. You won't have to do anything else on here. See? We're going to be playing a Swiss bracket. You can see it's going to be 3 rounds. So everyone gets to play 3 matches, regardless of whether you win or lose. So that's pretty much it with that. Does anyone have any questions as far as challenge? The brackets themselves?
Does that mean there's only 6 teams?
There's only, there's only 6 teams in the intermediate division. That is correct, Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah. So now during the whole course of the tournament, I'll be on Zoom as well. So you guys can send me a text if you have any questions or need assistance in any way, and I'll get right in. But once again, I'll be managing this and I'll just advance the winners, and simple as that. Okay, let's move on to the heroes. All righty, so I assume everyone has the Heroes3 account. If so, could you log on to it, please? Hey, let me go back and I'll show you. When you first log on and it looks like this. Let's go back.
If I log on, I won't be able to see your screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, well, you can minimize it, but okay, well, you can see my screen.
I'm just gonna.
You can see. Okay, here's what we do. We go to
Welcome.
Okay, we go here where it says main, but below that we go to tournament rooms. We click on that, and here we go. Since we have people in here, it's towards the top. Women in Backgammon, you click on that. Okay, and the names of the people in this tournament room appeared on here already. As you see, I'm on here and Les is here as well. So when everyone logs on, you'll see all of our names. Now, the important thing with this is that we need to be in this room because everything's preset. The clocks, the match length, everything's preset on here. So it's vital that we play within the Women in Backgammon tournament room. Okay, if anyone has any issues trying to get on, I'll be glad to help everyone one at a time once we get started with the
Hey,
tournament.
Nano, can you first
Yes.
tell them the place that got me confused is finding the room to go into? Can
Yes.
we go back to the beginning and really walk through how to find it?
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna shut it down and open it again, okay?
Mhm.
Let's start from scratch here. Let's do that. Okay.
Welcome.
So here we're in. This is what it looks like when you first come in. Okay, so we go where it says main, we click on that. Then we go down to tournament rooms. Once you see the tournament room menu on the left side, right in here, you'll find the Women in Backgammon. You click on that. Once you click on that, you are all automatically in the room. And the matches, for example, I'm going to show you, Les is here. When I click on Les, it gives me this option. As you can see, everything's preset. the clocks, the match name. So all I would have to do is press challenge to my opponent and he'll accept or decline. So, you know, the 6 teams, there'll be 12 people in this area right here. You'll see the names and you just click on, I'll tell you who to click on, and just click on, once again, click on and press challenge. And your opponent presses accept. That's it, and the matches are underway. Now, another reason why.
Nano, who,
Yes.
who is going to who's going to do the first part of it? Player 1?
Well, yeah,
I don't think it matters.
it
Whoever
doesn't
does it
really
first.
matter,
Yeah,
whoever
but,
wants
but,
to.
but you need to decide between, you know, it should be decided beforehand or everybody's going to start clicking. You know what I mean?
You know what, they can click at the same time. They'll be inviting their opponents.
But Nano, can I just, this is Rachel.
Yes, Rachel.
And if I'm playing with my husband and we're gonna be on the same computer, why don't we just have 6 names? And then people, if they want to play Rachel and pair, they're gonna click on Rachel. Instead of.
Well,
confusing-
when you log on to here, it'll show Rachel. That'll be the only option they have.
Okay, so we won't have 12 names. If there's 6 teams, we'll only have 6 names.
Well, you'll see the names of everyone logs in individually. In your case, it'll be just one for you and your husband because you both are together there on the same
Right.
computer, but you'll see
Right.
other names.
Okay,
Nano, are we also going to be in Zoom side rooms?
Yes.
Therefore, we can talk to our partners?
That is exactly what we're gonna be doing. I will be setting up breakout rooms. I'll put everyone in the breakout room with your opponents. Once you're in the breakout rooms, then you can have, you can discuss with your partners and, you'll hear the opponents and everything. It'll be just, you know, the 4 people that are playing, the 2 teams in that room. We'll have one room for every match.
So then we could just say, okay, Sam, you invite me or something like that.
That is correct.
I'd like to make a recommendation. In other words, look, for people who haven't done this before, because I've done it now once or twice and it feels confusing. The first thing to do is log into Zoom. Because once you're in Zoom, if you're having trouble with setting all this up, there are people in there, you can say, hey, you guys, I can't get in, where is it? And then Nano's great at helping us through that. So the first thing you want to do when you're going and come in 15 minutes early is to open up your Zoom call first. That's where everybody's going to be. Then go in and open up the new window, if that makes sense.
No, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, everyone needs to be on Zoom first before anything else gets done. That's the first order of business. Everyone get in the Zoom using the link that Francis provides.
Nano,
Yes.
Sorry.
I just wanted to speak to what Rachel was saying. Rachel, I don't know if you understand, but not everyone is going to be in the same room.
No, I understand that.
Okay, I got you. Okay, sorry.
But the thing for me is that my husband's been on a sailing trip for the last, I don't know, 10 days. So he doesn't even have an account. So he's just going to be on it with me.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work absolutely fine.
All right, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Where do we get the Zoom link?
I will put it in the chat, but you're also going to get an email in the next hour or so with very detailed instructions on a lot of the things you guys have been talking about: time, where to log on, Zoom link, timers, all of that stuff. But I will also put it in the chat now as well.
Thank you.
I have a question about the clock. There are
Okay.
times when both parties want the clock to pause. Maybe a phone rings and I say, oh my
Okay.
gosh, can we pause the clock or whatever? How
Yeah.
do we pause the clock?
Okay, good question, Candace. I've enabled teams to be able to pause the clock. You'll see in the window where it says pause clock. Let me do this. Les, I'm going to invite you. Please accept, and I'll show you now. So you could get a view of what's going on with the clock. Okay, Mr. Schiller, since you're there, what, can I invite you real quick, just for practice run? Okay, just invited you, accept.
So I just accepted it.
Yes, accept it.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Get this out of the way here.
So how do you play that opening role?
Okay, okay, folks, you're watching, you see my mouse over here, right? There's a little button right above here. That
Mhm.
little, it shows a little clock. You click on that. See, and the clock is paused, and then you just click on it again, and it'll resume.
Can I pause my own clock, or does my opponent have to pause my clock?
No, you can pause, each person can pause their own clock. Of course, it'll, when you pause it, it'll pause it for both teams. Not just for one. So you might want to let your opponent know, listen, I need to pause it for a second, and then you go ahead and pause it. So that's the option right up there.
Is there a way to make this bigger?
This, yeah, you can pull it out and make it different sizes and stuff like that. You
Now,
definitely-
Nano, just for the sake, because this is such an important thing to pause the clock, can you walk through with your pointer once again how to do it?
Yes, okay. If everyone sees right over here, that little emblem, that little icon that has a clock on it right there. Right next to the little monitor, where it says take a screenshot right there. Does everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
All you do is you click on that. Okay, you can pause it right there, and then you just unpause it, and it'll start running again. Obviously, it's not showing off runoff on the clock here because our match is not underway here. So you won't actually see the clock running, but once you're on the way playing, you will see the clock running. Once again, if anyone has any issues with this during the tournament, just ask me and I'll come in and help anyone out.
So
Does
can you even
everyone-
describe how to even move a piece in this? I've not used this program.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just Larry, you want to go ahead and move your 6-1 so they can see how it is?
Yeah, what, oh, that's my 6-1?
Yeah,
He doesn't know how to play it.
Nano, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
Somehow I've gotten
Son of a bitch.
somehow I've gotten kicked off of the video screen of Heroes that you're on. I'm logged on to Heroes, but I can't see what you're doing. I
You
can
can-
only see the people who are participating.
right,
And-
but you can look at the Zoom, look at the Zoom screen.
I can't, that's what I'm telling you. I can't find, the Zoom screen has disappeared. I've just tried to relaunch it. I can see the people who are participating, but I can't see the Zoom screen.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened there.
Francis, can you chime in on that, please?
It might just be that you've somehow hidden it. So usually what I do is if I lose myself in the Zoom, I don't know if you're on a Mac or not, but if you can
Yes.
find the Zoom icon, like the desktop icon, clicking that usually brings it to the forefront.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you. Yes, yes, yay, thank you.
Excellent.
That worked.
So
All
now,
right, yeah.
now that the clock is running, you can see an example of how it is right there. Clock's paused, you see? Both must play on to move the clock. So we do this and then we continue playing from this point. Okay,
How do you play the smaller number first? How do you take back a move?
okay, let's do that. Larry, go ahead and roll and I'll show you guys.
You want me to play?
Yeah, go ahead and play it so we can roll and show the people how to move it. Okay, so I have this number here. If you want to move the smaller number first, you right click on the dice. You see how it switches back and forth? let's say I want to play the 3 first, for example, I'll right click on the dice, either one. Right there, and then I can move the 3 first. And then I can move, you know, 6 or whatever. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yes, but can you also pull the checker with your mouse?
You can also pull the checker with your mouse. You'll get an option here. Okay, I don't have mine enabled, but you can enable it. I can help you in your settings of your particular Heroes 3. I can help you put the settings for that. There's a setting where you can enable. I don't have it on mine, so,
But why don't you show us how to do it now, if you don't mind?
okay. I need to leave this game and actually, let me see. Let me see if I can do it now. Okay, Larry, go ahead and roll.
Illegal move. Illegal move.
Okay. Let me see if I'm able to do it from here.
Larry, if this is how you play, I do not want you as my partner anymore.
What are you talking about? I'm about to gammon them.
It is not your turn yet.
Okay, I would have to, then we need to stop the game. I'm gonna go ahead and exit. So we'll start again, Larry, if you don't mind, so I can show the folks how to drag.
Okay.
Things and match.
I think you can go straight to your settings.
Yeah, that's what I want to do right there. Oh. Yeah. No.
I think you can go straight to the settings in that drop.
I need to, yeah, I had to resign first. Before I can go to my settings.
New game.
But there is there's the settings command above the word more.
Yes, I see it.
There you go.
Okay, so you're gonna go to board settings. Animation. Okay, folks, I need to look through these. I don't know exactly which one.
It's the 4th one down. It says checkers, cube, etc. Yeah, go back. There you go. Up. Nope, go back. You went too fast. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. There, up, there.
And the cube arrows. This isn't this one. This isn't it here. That's not it.
Okay.
I think it's in one of these input areas here. There it is. So let's do that again. So you go to settings, then you go to input number 2. Once you get that, then it'll be, which one is it again?
Number 2.
Yes, number 2. You click on number 2, then mine is enabled. So you just enable whether you want to do it or not. Right there. You go like this to take it off and that to have it on. Now, here's the thing. After you make your first move, it will ask you whether you want to enable to drag the checkers. And then you push yes. If you don't do it in that first move when the computer prompts you, then you'll have to play the match without having this option, even if you have it on.
Interesting.
Is that clear to everyone, or would you like me to do it again?
Go ahead. You just turned it off. So now if you try to drag, you will get that message, or you're not in the match anymore.
That's now I'm not in a match, but we'll do it again now. I'll invite
All right.
Larry once more. And thank you so much for helping us out, Larry.
My pleasure.
So,
Should I exit the match?
yeah, exit the match
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
up there. Doesn't give you an option to exit the match.
You try it. Match. No, resign the match, and then we'll start a new match, right?
Yeah. Exit.
Excuse me, you're gonna send a Zoom of this out, correct?
Yes, yep.
I have to go. I was hoping.
Okay, yes, we will send, I will send this out.
Before you go, though, I just want to tell you that there'll be people on site the whole time to walk you through if you have questions or anything, so
New
don't
game.
worry about this.
And this is great that you guys have this tutorial. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Candace. Glad it was helpful to everyone. Okay, yeah, well, this is continuing the game, so it's not giving me the option.
If you go to menu, you can resign the match.
Yeah. Menu.
Resign.
It's not your turn yet.
Yeah, I've got to wait for my turn.
Match. There you go.
There we go. So,
I always knew you were suspicious.
so I'm gonna send you an invite again, see if we get that to show people. Larry, if you don't mind there, challenge. There we go.
You have a challenge.
Game on.
Okay. Okay, there's the window. When you, okay, here's what you do. When it's your turn, if you have it enabled, you try to drag, then that window will pop up. And you press yes. Now you're able to drag like this. There we go. Did everyone catch that?
Can you click allow or always block, please? You have a pop-up window.
I'm sorry, Larry, I didn't hear you.
There's a pop-up window on your screen.
That
Thank you.
better?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, folks, so once you, if you want to enable to drag the checkers, what you want to do is try dragging them first, then you'll get the little menu that prompts you to whether you want to use it or not for the rest of the match, and you just hit yes.
Okay. I gotta go. Is there anything else I need to know?
That's about it, Larry. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you very much for helping us out. Really
Oh, nice
appreciate
to
it.
meet you too. Candace, let's go kick
Yes.
some ass tomorrow.
Does anyone else have any questions? Anything we can help you with?
Hi, Nano. It's Yvonne. How are you?
Hi, Yvonne. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Head
So
left.
I'll have to toggle from Zoom to Heroes, right?
Yeah, the first order of business is you need to be on Zoom. Once
Right.
you're on Zoom,
Okay.
then you can go and open up Heroes3.
Heroes3.
Yeah.
And then what was that room one more time? I was late signing
Yeah,
on,
no
sorry.
worries. Look, I'm gonna close this and then I'll open it again so you can see the whole thing. And listen,
Oh my gosh.
and
too kind.
Yvonne, it doesn't matter. Listen, I'll be happy to help you out later on today with this tonight.
Okay. Cool.
If
Thank
you
you.
could make a Zoom meeting tonight, I'd be glad to help you out, but let's do it here real quick here.
Okay.
Okay, so let me exit out of Heroes.
Now, what do we do at the end of the match to report the results? I know we report them in the brackets, but do we have to save this match or send it to somewhere?
No, just let me know on Zoom that who advanced, but I will be getting an email from Heroes3 telling me who won the match. And then I'll go straight and update the
okay.
bracket, but it'll help if you guys say, for example, Nano, we won our match, or Nano, we lost our match. That's good enough. And I could take it from there.
Okay,
So
great.
let's close this and let's open it up again. Let's go to Heroes3. Okay, Yvonne, you there?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So we go
Well
to
done.
Heroes3. Once you enter, Takes a little bit to connect.
So Backgammon Heroes and Heroes Server 3 are two different.
Welcome.
That is correct. The login information would be the same, but you would have to be on Heroes 3.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you see my screen there, Yvonne?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Once you log on, this is what you're gonna see. This is the main room. So what you want to do is you click on main.
Yep,
Okay, follow. Then go all the way down to where it says tournament rooms right here. You see that?
okay. Yep,
Okay, click on that. And then where it says women in backgammon, click on
Okay.
that. And do it now. See if you can come in and I see you.
okay. Stand by. Okay, so I'm in Backgammon Heroes.
Okay, you gotta go to Heroes 3. Just add a 3 after the heroes and click again. Or if you prefer, I can send you the link.
Yeah, because I'm going off of one of my bookmarks. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be holding anybody up.
Okay, I see Lisa. I see Felipa as well. They're on here. So Yvonne, you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, because I'm getting all looped up in Studio Heroes.
Okay, I'll be glad to do that for you real quick here.
Sorry.
I'm gonna need to bring this window down in order to get you the link. Okay, let me bring the windows down and start from scratch here. Here's this thing is. There it is. Okay. There you go. You just got the email to send it out
Mhm.
to you, Yvonne. You should be getting it any minute.
Okay, I did do an upgrade this afternoon. I was playing on Studio Heroes. And then I don't know, I was asked to do an upgrade and okay.
Okay.
Shouldn't, so I'm thinking that's helpful.
Yeah. Hello, Lucy.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us.
no, thank you.
Great. Okay, folks, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open it again since I have Lucy and Yvonne, so you can do it all over. You can start from scratch here.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
I think that'll help for everybody. So here's what we do. Let me go to back here. Okay, you go to Heroes 3. You log in.
Welcome.
Once you log in, this is the menu you're gonna see here in a second.
Welcome.
Okay. All righty. So Lucy, Yvonne, you guys are watching?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with
Excellent.
Heroes 3.
Excellent. So you go over here where it says main, click on main. Then you scroll down to tournament rooms. It'll be the last one down. You
Yeah.
click on that. Then you click on women in backgammon. Once
Yeah.
you do that, then you'll be in here. Everyone in in the room, in the tournament room, you'll see all the names here. You'll see your opponent's names there. But I'll also be on hand to help you guys and answer questions, tell you who it is you play and who to invite. So don't be stressed out over that. I'll be there helping everyone with that. So this is just to give you a general idea how to get in. Once you're here, then you can just you click here. Once you click, all the information's already preset, the match length, the clock, everything. That's why we asked that we need to play within the tournament room, women backgammon tournament room. Once we have that done, then it's all good from there.
Can you explain how the challenging is done differently for doubles than it is for singles?
Yes, okay. Do you see on the bottom here where it says challenge? Let's
Yeah.
say your opponent is just for let's say your opponent is less. I'd click on less,
Yeah.
then the window pops up, and then all you do is press challenge. Everything else is preset. So you guys won't have to do anything other than press challenge. Once
And you only press it once. You don't have to challenge two people.
No, you're gonna be, okay, for example, you're playing with Tim Cross, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll open up a breakout room. I'll put you and Tim and your opponents, all 4 players will be within that breakout room. Okay, and you'll see the screen. Let's say let's say you invite your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll be able to see on your screen. On your in your room, you'll be able to see who it is you play. You'll see the screen. All 4 players will be able to see the board. And then
And
you
can either
control.
Tim or I do the challenging of the other people, or either of them can challenge us?
Can you say that again, please?
I'm just not sure. So let's say there's obviously 2 women, 2 guys. Can either Tim or myself challenge either of the other opponents?
That is correct. Either one of you can challenge them.
And when you say you're giving us a room, does that mean when we get into women in backgammon room, we'll actually only see the people in our room, not
Well,
anybody else?
When you first come in, you'll be in the main room. You'll see everybody.
Yeah.
Then I'll put the teams, your team plus the other team in a breakout room. It'll be only you guys. That way there's no one to disturb you and whatnot. It's called the breakout room. It's a separate room from the main room once, but it's still within the women in backgammon tournament room.
But you do that once all 4 of us are in the main room.
Well, in the main room, first we all go into the main room. Then from there, I'll put everyone in breakout rooms. I'll advise you, of course. For example, I'll say, Lucy, you and Tim will be going in, for example, breakout room number 6, and I'll send you there. And I'll send your opponents there. So it'll be your opponents and you only. Or if anyone wants to watch, we'll let them in to watch as well.
And then do we have to set up a Zoom call to be able to talk to each other?
Yes. Okay, first thing we need to do, first order of business, we all need to be able to go on Zoom. That's the first order of business. We log into Zoom, and then from there, once we're there, then we can open up the Heroes3. So you won't need the Heroes3 right until, just before you're about to play.
Yeah.
But
And you
the
will
Zoom,
receive a Zoom link. shortly.
yes,
It's also in the chat.
yeah. Does that help out, Lucy? Was that
Yeah, I
helpful?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, everything that, when we do for a first time something, it's always a little confusing. It's a challenge, but, no worries. I will be there and I will guide you step by step through everything. So, don't be stressed out over it. I mean, it's natural for us humans to, to go through the stress process with this, but don't worry. I will be there and I will help you out every step of the way, and it'll go right. It'll go perfect.
I've got one last question, and then
Sure.
obviously other people might have questions. I didn't get an email this afternoon or your morning. Should we have had any emails about the actual
You will shortly.
order? Okay, no, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not hassling. Thank you for organising.
No,
Trying to
no
make
worries.
sure
It's-
that I
yeah.
hadn't missed them. Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely. You should have it within the hour. It has much more detailed instructions about times and all of that stuff, plus the Zoom link, which I also put in the chat. So you should have that. But let us know if you don't get it or if you have any questions.
No, thank you very much. Sorry
you,
if anybody
Lucy.
else has got questions. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Now, yeah, so any other questions you have? Anybody have any questions? Anything else that I can elaborate further?
I just posted a question in the chat.
Oh, I did not see it.
I can ask it again. Is it so that the both players can control the board or just one of the players in the team?
Well, one of the players has to make the moves, but you'll be on the Zoom camera. You know, all four of the players, two teams will be within that breakout room, and you'll be able to say, let's say your opponent is using his board, then you can tell him, yeah, move 6 to 1 here. No, you know, you can consult, but
Okay,
it'll
okay.
be one board for your team and one board for the other team.
And we can also be together. Like I live with my partner, so
Oh,
can we
that's
just be in one computer?
yes, that's even better. That's even less
Okay.
confusing for everybody. Yes,
Okay,
that'll
perfect.
work just fine.
Thank you.
Sure. Is there anything else, Felipe? Anything you need to know? Any questions?
Right now, no.
Okay.
How do we know
Thank
who
you.
has
So
control in the pair?
anyhow, Felipe, I will be available to answer any questions and assist anybody with anything once we get in Zoom. So no worries. Everything will go
Okay.
good for everybody. Just let
Thank
me
you.
know whatever you need and I'll assist.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anybody has any other questions? Francis, would you like to add anything? Christine?
I am good. I think you got it all.
Okay, I see. Hello, Mr. Waller. I see you're there. Hadn't seen you before. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. You have any questions I can help you with?
I just missed the beginning. So the start of the whole process is sign into Zoom, right?
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, Mr. Waller, could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, sorry. So the
Sorry.
beginning of the whole process is signing into Zoom, correct?
Say that again? I'm sorry, there's background noise. I can barely hear what you're saying, sir.
Just wondering, the beginning of the whole process on the computer is signing into Zoom, correct?
That is correct, sir. First thing we do is we sign into Zoom. And
Okay,
then from there, we'll give you instructions as to when to open Heroes3. You can have it open as well, but first
Sure.
things first. First things, we all log on to Zoom. We'll be in the main Zoom room and then we'll go from there.
okay. And the discussion among teams and opponents, everyone hears everything?
Well, only the people in the breakout rooms, because I'll be putting your
Right.
team. Right. So yes, everyone does hear everything. The only thing we ask is just only try to speak when it's your turn while you're on the clock, you know, to keep your opponents from, from disrupting their thought when they're playing. But yes, you will be able to hear what all four of you say.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know. I'll be glad to assist in any way. Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, no, so there's a Backgammon Studios and a Backgammon Studios 3. So
It's
there's
gonna be
two.
3. You got to Heroes3 is the one we want.
Heroes. Oh, right. Okay, I think that's great. It's just, so I can play on all of those?
No, well, you
Oh.
can, but for the tournament, we're gonna need you to be.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you can play on all those, any of those.
oh, okay, yes, but for the tournament, of course, okay.
Yeah, other than the tournament, you can play on either one of those.
Okay, I don't mean to sound so naive, I apologize.
That's fine. So Yvonne, if you have any further questions or anything, just reach out to me via email later and I'll be glad to
Okay,
go over everything with you again.
okay,
My
cool, cool,
pleasure.
cool.
I
Great.
have one more
Thank you.
question.
Sure, yes. Go
No,
right ahead,
sorry.
please.
I just wanted to know, is it so that we need to have the microphone on, or when we are discussing, we can mute?
No, the players all must have the microphone, your mics on at all times during the match.
Okay.
play. Only,
thank
the only persons that will have their mics muted are if we have watchers. If people want to watch your match, I will mute them when they go in. the room. But the
Okay,
players'
okay.
mics need to be on at all times, and they need to have a camera and the mics. Those are mandatory at all times. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
great. Anything else? Anyone else have any questions?
No, thank you very much for organising and doing this. It's
You are
my
very
first time for something like this. So it's
Absolutely, 100%.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm glad that I was able to guide everyone along and assist everyone. So once again, I'll repeat this. I know I've said it a couple of times, but during the course of the tournament, I'll be available. I'll be there at all times for any questions, anything having to do with Zoom Heroes, the bracket, all that stuff. So you won't be alone. I'll be out there to help everyone out. Okay?
thank you.
Thanks
Great.
a lot.
Excellent. Thanks, Nana.
You are welcome. Anyone else? Any questions? Any final questions, anyone? Okay, Francis,